that they need to be fighting for the undisputed title. It's the White House, it's special, Tom is out, let's get Pereira versus Surreal and let's do it for the belt. Well, I think we're close on that. I just think it's the interim belt. And there was some discussion going around that Tom had been asked to vacate the title. The way the story goes is that the UFC asked Tom, vacate the title. You do it, it's a PR thing, right? I mean, it's our belt, we take it back whenever we want, but that's not what we want to do.
We have to seriously examine whether the clock is ticking on Alex Pereira at light heavyweight. This isn't just an exciting opportunity, it's a dangerous high-wire gamble. The whispers about a dramatic move to heavyweight are getting louder by the day. You can practically envision Dana White lighting up at the thought of Pereira headlining a massive Oval Office supercard, chasing an undisputed heavyweight crown under historic lights. It would be the kind of moment that reshapes the sport's narrative overnight. Directly in the middle of that dream is Tom Aspinall, and he is operating with a carefully calculated plan. He has made it absolutely clear he will not casually give up his interim championship. And this is not about a shiny belt. It's about authority, it's about legacy, it's about control within the UFC's shifting power structure. Aspinall's resistance isn't random defiance, it's strategic positioning. It's a calculated stance meant either to cement him as the undeniable ruler of the heavyweight division, or to expose Pereira's bold jump as a risky leap into uncertain territory. There is nothing straightforward about this chess match disguised as a fight. In this sport, outcomes are never gentle, and the consequences are rarely predictable.
Said, no problem, release me. I'll vacate if you release me. I like your idea, I hear everything you're saying. We can have a discussion about re-signing and coming back in and getting my belt, but it'll keep my options open. If you want me to do this, here's what I want. Now, first off, that doesn't seem like something Tom would say, but this is the way the story goes. And if Tom did say that, respect, because he's standing up for himself. And Tom has the right to stand up for himself, because people do have a very short-term memory on how Tom got to where Tom got. I think they forget that he tore his knee against Curtis Blades, has to fall down.
I think Aspinall would quietly hand over his hard-earned interim strap just so Pereira can chase the glory of a White House mega event. That idea doesn't hold up. That interim belt is not a placeholder. It's leverage. It's influence. It's his strongest negotiating weapon against the promotional machine and Dana White's broader vision. Aspinall remembers the brutal setback of injury, the frustration of watching opportunity pass while sidelined. He understands how fragile momentum can be. He is not treating this lightly. Every move carries risk, and every statement is deliberate. Vacating the light heavyweight title would mean walking away from a reign built on dominance and recognition. It would mean surrendering stability for what amounts to a high-stakes heavyweight gamble. That isn't a simple career step. That's a potentially defining crossroads. And when the spotlight dims and the hype settles, the decision will still carry weight.
Never even got outside the first. Got his confidence back, got his momentum back, started to build some steam. I mean, all the stuff he did, he's on a trajectory, he agrees to John Jones, he doesn't hold anybody up for money, he doesn't hold anybody up for time. I mean, he's doing anything that he can do. And frankly, he did everything right. He was a massive team player. He was a massive star. I think you might forget how he captured the interim title in the first place. I think that you might forget about the fight against Sergey Pavlich, where Tom was in England. They put this thing together so fast that Tom's wife couldn't even come and join him. And this is a moment, Madison Square Garden, this is a moment for the family, for the sacrifice of the family.
Pereira's push toward a major heavyweight showdown, particularly one attached to a White House spectacle, appears centered on cementing legacy while fueling the UFC's pay-per-view engine. But if you look at Aspinall closely, you see a fighter whose ring IQ is sharp enough to slice through promotional narratives. He is the exact type of competitor capable of disrupting what many imagine to be a seamless Pereira ascent. Burden is no longer just about enduring the draining cut to 205 pounds. It has evolved into psychological warfare initiated by an interim champion unwilling to fade quietly. Aspinall isn't merely questioning Pereira's intentions. He is forcing clarity. If Pereira wants to climb, he must give something up. He must relinquish what he already owns. And Aspinall, through relentless pressure and unwavering confidence, refuses to make that transition easy.
Interesting thing. Now, I know that Tom wants to box, and that's where you can overplay your hand. There is no boxing out there for Tom. There's no boxing out there for any of them. And boxing also is not what they think. It is not just this huge payday, and it's none of these things that they think that it is. And you do have those outlier stories. You do have a McGregor versus Mayweather, but McGregor versus Mayweather didn't happen because McGregor stood up to the UFC. McGregor versus Mayweather happened and was a success because the greatest carnival barker of all.
This looming confrontation truly mean for Pereira's legacy? What does it say about risk, ambition, and hierarchy inside the UFC? This question isn't small. It sits at the center of everything: power, pride. Let me ask you something that truly matters. Do you honestly believe Alex Pereira simply wants to walk away from the light heavyweight belt he fought so brutally to capture? Absolutely not. This is not some casual, convenient decision. This is the harsh, unforgiving calculation of a champion operating inside the larger vision of Dana White and the machine that drives the sport. Potential jump to heavyweight, especially if it's tied to a White House mega card, isn't just another fight. It's the kind of sky-high gamble that doesn't just adjust a resume, it rewrites a legacy forever. And let's be clear about something else. No one is simply allowing Pereira to move freely without resistance. Tom Aspinall isn't sitting quietly in the background, he's talking. He's issuing open challenges. He's even entertaining cross-sport chatter. But that surface noise, that's distraction. He understands the true stakes better than most. Heavyweight belt, once viewed by some as temporary, has evolved into a powerful bargaining chip in a deeply layered political game. Pereira moving up isn't just about changing weight classes. It may also be about navigating around the intense mental pressure Aspinall applies. This is a dangerous strategist, not merely a contender chasing gold. Aspinall doesn't just want a title, he wants validation. He wants to test you, he wants to expose you.
Willing to take a gamble on it. I mean, I'm only sharing for you. They're now partners with the UFC. That opportunity's not there. And I don't want to rain on Tom at all. I'm just sharing, if you can box and you can do MMA, it's the same commissions, it's the same process, just by example. And the opportunity would be in MMA. There is no world title opportunity in boxing. There's also no big paycheck in boxing. This is fiction. But Tom would have those options open, and if that's important.
Ask yourself honestly, does Pereira gamble his light heavyweight dominance to pursue what appears to be a dream scenario? Or is he being maneuvered into a situation that could spiral into disaster? Pereira's team, they understand the brutal reality of the 205-pound cut. It's draining, it's punishing. It takes something out of you every single time. Letting go of that belt to make a bold move to heavyweight, especially for the financial and historical lure of a White House event, is more than ambition. It could be seen as a tactical pivot, a calculated retreat from the constant physical toll, a strategic roll of the dice to avoid the mounting dangers in his current division. The critical factor the UFC cannot ignore. You don't just leave a division cleanly when someone like Aspinall is positioned the way he is. He's not just another ranked name, he's a stylistic threat. Explosive, fast, technically sharp, a matchup nightmare for nearly anyone. Even with all of Dana White's promotional power, that kind of contender cannot be brushed aside. Paul understands leverage. He knows the weight of his interim status in this moment. And that reality makes Pereira's potential exit anything but smooth. After forcing his body through extreme strain to reach 205 pounds, does Pereira truly want to step into the cage against Aspinall's speed and finishing ability? This goes far beyond chasing championships. It's about legacy protection. It's about strategic foresight. It's about avoiding a loss that could permanently alter the narrative of your career. And ultimately, it's about who actually holds influence in this unforgiving sport.
It'd be a little out of line for the way that Tom would normally operate. So keep that thought and do what you would like with it. But now let's take a look at Alex Pereira, because if Pereira is going to go to if he is going to go to heavyweight, then he needs to be a heavyweight. I don't think that Pereira would disagree with me. And I don't think that Pereira would have any problem giving the 205.
Pay close attention to the rumors and direct conversations about Pereira vacating his light heavyweight title to climb to heavyweight. That's not a casual possibility. It's a calculated maneuver. And let's remove any illusion, Aspinall is not waiting patiently. He is applying open, relentless pressure. He is publicly demanding his shot at undisputed status, forcing Pereira and the UFC to respond.